Hello, chat. Hi, chat. How's it going? We're back with some Minecraft. Oh, is this blocking my light a little bit? Let's see. I don't think so. So my setup's changed a bit today. Which is that we now have the microphone on this side, and it is really throwing me off. You'd think that kind of thing wouldn't change that much, but it's starting to block my vision on that side. I might still have to figure out a better solution. But the main reason is I now have an actual voice acting setup. Well, actually, I could just hold up this for a second. So for when I'm not doing anything with gaming, we've got this now, which you can't actually see much of that, but that's pretty much a sound shield for doing better audio. So I won't need any kind of filter on it to block stuff out, which will be super nice. And I kind of messed up how that was set up, so I'm going to have to fix that later. That's okay. So, still getting used to the new setup. I should probably turn back on my normal voice filter, though. Make it a little cleaner. But today we are doing some hardcore Minecraft. Hey, welcome to the stream. Sandro Saporito, I think. That one's a tough one to pronounce, but I hope I got it. I'm not sure why I auto-translated that to this instead of hi, but hi. How I love YouTube auto-translate. It's always right and never wrong. It's never been wrong, ever. We are back with the hardcore world, which we have never had a death in any hardcore world ever. Don't check the last 3. Didn't happen. There's no record of that ever happening. Well, we get ourselves sorted out with a nice base here. I just put that way. So I've been thinking about how to make this look. And I've been thinking maybe sectioning it out into these walls, because then I can do the arch design. I don't really know what to do with the corners is my main issue. Why don't I have a pickaxe? Did I put that away or did I just never have one? Cool. Don't know where that went. It's gone. Probably broke it last time. Make a new one real quick. So once we can get some of this in, then we can bring out the really bright colors and try and get that look going. I might need to pull up a picture of this again and try and see under the mic arm that's now over on the side how this has been done in other settings. I don't really know what the outside looks like, so we're just gonna make an educated guess. That's a lot more. I'm looking at a lot of images and it's a lot more snug against the wall, but we don't really have the option to make things really snug against walls in this case. If I wanted to make it like very accurate, I'd probably like 4 pixels out, but best we can do is 16, so we'll just have to work with that. So I'm thinking we go with some sandstone wall. We have a little bit of a normal sandstone. There we do. Maybe 3 up. Oh, wait. No, because these are supposed to be spaced apart. Okay, I've done this wrong. I gotta try and make sure this matches the architectural style I'm looking for. So the arches don't actually touch each other in a lot of this kind of style. So what we want is something a little bit more like this. And then immediately another arch. And then a gap and then another arch. I think would be more accurate to what we're looking for. I'm trying to recreate. So like these two will connect, but these two won't, kind of thing. Except maybe like a little detail piece in the middle. Let's try that. So it goes up like this. And then we want to make a nice archway. So I forgot, can you not make cut sandstone stairs? Do we have, yes, we do have some of this. I can try and make a quick stone cutter, which should help out a bit. We make only really this. Honestly, that's fine. I don't mind that too much. Stone cutters are a little bit more efficient for making stairs, so we'll try and stick with that. And then I think to top it off, we want slabs. So there's another kind of design I want to recreate up at the top. Let's see, maybe we bring down the angle of this a bit. And with the actual, oh, I gotta make sure you guys can hear the actual Minecraft music. The actual Minecraft music's just so chill right now. I haven't really listened to the new desert tracks all that much. It's very peaceful here. I might, that doesn't feel right. I feel like it needs to be steeper. maybe something more like that. I sure was hearing the sand footsteps, that was a creeper. Yeah, the sand like blowing sound effect keeps getting me as well, like the just like passive sand effects they have now. So I think I might, because I think we need to go steeper. Hey, welcome to the stream, Wraithen. Hi, your grandma's, that's cool. Hope you're having a nice time over there. And then we bring these across. I think really what the issue is right now is we need to remove these. Honestly, I think the chunkier arch isn't a problem. I think that's honestly fine. If Minecraft has stats system, would it ruin the experience? Not stats as in grind to win, more like quality of life. Like, are we talking like RPG where you can like put stat points into different things and like upgrade yourself? Or are we talking like it tracks how many monsters you kill? Because those would be very different things. Monsters you kill, I feel like it's probably fine. I mean, it's in Java edition, so I'm assuming that's not what you mean. I would assume it's the other one. With the RPG one, if you could get more, then I think it would significantly change the experience. I don't know if I think if there was a limit, it would actually be really cool. Like, if you could get up to level 30, you get no more upgrades, would be kind of cool. Because then it's like, okay, how do you allocate those 30 is up to you. And then it's not as grindy. But I think if it were a system that were much more reliant on as many levels as you can get, then it really breaks down. From 0 to 9, that I don't think would be an issue. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know if it would be in line with a lot of other stuff in game, but I don't think it would be like that bad. I think it'd be like, okay, cool, that's a thing now I can do. Though I think it wouldn't be very Minecrafty to implement it that way. Mostly because I think Minecraft, you'd probably want to pick different armor. Like, I would love to see Minecraft armor branch. Because right now there's one road of armor. Pretty much you know the worst, and you can go up each step to the best. If it were a system where maybe instead of leveling up, you could like choose different armors and do those kind of like netherite upgrade template type things to step it up slowly to like a different maxed out set. Like maybe instead of having the netherite buffs, you have one that, you know, is a little weaker, and then you can like run faster or jump higher or stuff like that. That's like, okay, here's the mobility armor set rather than the defense armor set, or stuff like that would be really cool. Like that feels like a Minecrafty way of doing things. I think as long as it fits with the vibe, I don't think it's too bad. Also, I really gotta figure out what in the world this outside looks like. What in the world does outside look like on a place like this? Okay, I see. So we have that on the way in. Why don't we have another layer out here? And our layer out here. And then to here and to here. Oh wait, does this go down in a good way? This kind of arch, I don't think... it could be fine. No, it can't connect like that. I think we gotta do this strategy. might just have to go outside of what I'm thinking with this architectural style. I might have to get creative. Let's pause the game while talking. Yeah, I probably should. That is how I'm gonna get killed. Inevitably. At least this is a very peaceful place. This idea of modifying swords. Yeah, it would be really cool if you could have multiple swords. Or at least other weapons of some sort. Which they have been slowly adding. Spears, axes, sword, trident, mace. Though I don't think there's really anything... I would say the only thing that I would say challenges a sword is an axe in Java Edition. Because those two actually feel really balanced. Bedrock doesn't really have the same thing. But, like, I don't know anyone who'd switch out, like, a mace. Like, that's weird. For a sword would be weird. I'm gonna look at some more reference images for this architectural style and see if I can spot anything. A lot of these are just, like, indoor pictures is the issue, like, in a courtyard. Which, yeah, we want a courtyard, but I need to get the outside, right? Oh, that could work. You know, I'm actually seeing a lot of just flat, colorful walls with little decorations up on them, which is kind of interesting. And like a patio kind of situation. So why don't we start with that, and then we'll decorate from there. So, for the lower level, I'm thinking we just go straight to pink. It's a bold choice to start with, but I think it'll pay off. Straight to pink. Is pink too light? Is my one issue. I think it'll do. Let's make pink. I do like the idea of like different weaponry and armor in Minecraft. That'd be really cool. I think it would even be cool if they had like a heavy plate armor type thing that's like the most defensible armor yet, but it physically slows you down. What if they'll ever finish the combat update 2 they talked about years ago? I have a feeling it's still in the works in the background. Oh, this is beautiful. So pink. We'll get some yellow and some blue in here as well. And I think it'll make it look a little bit better. Do we actually... No, I think turning into concrete will be better. The slow down offense with turtle master potions. Yeah, but when have you seen someone actually use a turtle master potion in survival? Like, no one does that. I think if it was something you could wear and it wasn't like a temporary stats effect and as dramatic as that, it would be a lot cooler. And make the game too complex and oversaturated. My idea would be like 27 stories. See, I think 27 would be a little too much. If it's for kids though, then that's different. If you're trying to go for like Minecraft style, which has been really just like adding good solid things that are like that go into the future, then that's one thing. But if you're trying to just like make something quick for or like not quick, I guess quick in that kids play it and then would just like move on kind of thing once they've like tested out all 27, that's different. If kids are the target audience instead of everyone, then that changes things. It's so pink and beautiful. Also, I did think of something I could put on this wall, which is windows. I need a nice floor out here next. I get some granite and maybe terracotta to pile. I'll just pop this in the stone cutter so I can make a perfect amount. Make slabs so I can get even more out of it. We have a shovel. We can make one. I'm so at peace right now with this music. It's a vibe. Like meditative. Must be for everyone old and young. Yeah, I think if you're trying to make it good for everyone, I would say make a few really good things. Because quantity isn't always the best. Sometimes it's good to just focus on just like your strongest ideas and just do those perfect. Or at least as close to perfect as you can get. At least that's my philosophy. I'm gonna be up there with like with Plato and Socrates with my line of do things good. Truly some incredible wisdom. There we go. This is rough right now. I think there's a vision here. And I don't know if it's gonna pan out, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try and make it look good. I need some granite. I'm getting a ton of pings right now. One of these I'm gonna have to check midstream. Actually, both of them. Well, I'll see if they can wait though. I don't actually know if they're for me or server pings, but they're both important things. Oh yeah, so I've been working on trying to get some voice acting gigs recently. And by trying, I mean I auditioned for 20 things yesterday. I think most of those unpaid because, let's be honest, I just need some good stuff to put in the portfolio. Get some actually better stuff. So hopefully some of those will pan out. Well, actually I already know some of them have. I think I've got like 4 things to do now. And retakes on something else I was already doing. So that'll be fun. Which is why I've got this whole like voice acting setup now. Let's see, exit are straight and curved, long and short and long, thin and thick. That way they're less combination. That makes sense. So there's 3 parameters that there's 2 options for. That's interesting. That's cool. There's a lot of cool weapons I think Minecraft could benefit from. I think one thing I think would be really cool is if there was other kinds of shields that they eventually added. Like, I think it'd be cool if they added a buckler shield that instead of like holding it up for a long-term defense, it would have like a recharge, and every time you're hit, it would like block with that instance of damage and then have like a 30-second recharge before it'll do another one. But it's like automatic as if your character's parrying with it. Like, stuff like that would be so cool. Or like a spiked shield that you can like do damage back to an enemy with. They're kind of cool. If there was just a little bit more of a tech tree to building stuff. Bucklers we use offensively a lot. Oh yeah, you could really bash them with a buckler shield. They were no joke. I love looking into like medieval weaponry and stuff. It's cool. Dueling only if both weapons are short. That makes sense. You don't want someone swinging two like Zweihanders or something. But like scimitars or daggers or something like that, then that's cool. There's so many weapons I think would be cool, like just to use for various fantasy stuff. A lot of it's stuff that wouldn't work in Minecraft. Like I'd love to see like a guitar and stuff more. Guitars are just cool. They're essentially just a glove with big spike. You just punch people. Definitely not the most civilized looking weapon, but it's pretty cool for just like combat. It's cool looking. And that's what matters sometimes. Yeah, it could become with a smaller version, but wedging band knife looking weaponry. Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess at least the sword it looks like something that's like, okay, a kid isn't gonna just like imitate that. I do understand the angle of like you don't want kids imitating stuff from Minecraft if it's like a real life dangerous thing. Because like it's fine to give them TNT and gunpowder because it's like, oh, it's not like you're gonna have a kid like build TNT from gunpowder and sand because like, it's really just not that simple. And if they do, I think there's other problems, and it couldn't really be pinned on them. But I do see with like adding like a weapon that's like kitchen knife. It's like, okay, they might get some ideas from that one. All right, let's bring these back down. These armadillos. Hey, how's it going, DJ Weir? Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice, you got away with it. We love to see it. Oh, this is a cool cave. Didn't know that was there. It's so bright. It's definitely very outside my comfort zone to build something this bright. But I think it's going to look nice in the end once we can decorate it and break up the bright color a little bit. Right now, it's rough. I'll admit that it's rough. We'll keep working at it till it's better, though. Your musical genius, you finished your cello lessons? Better than I could do. I tried to learn how to play the bass, like the orchestral one, not like a bass guitar. Also tried to learn how to play percussion once. Couldn't do either very well, so that's quite the accomplishment in my eyes. So congrats. So you get experience from combat with like also like doing different like combos and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think it would feel very Minecrafty, but if you're doing like mod stuff that you're not trying to make feel Minecrafty, then I think that's okay. I think one thing that's important is just to try and figure out exactly like, do you want to try and make it Minecrafty, or are you trying to do something just like that feels different? Trying to make something that feels different, I see no issue with that. I always try and keep my stuff really Minecrafty because I love the original like Minecraft style. But I don't think that needs to be everything. I think a good example would be the create mod. The create mod's really cool. It's not that much. Like, they definitely like try and stick similar to the art style, but like, it's not Minecrafty in design. That's okay, it's still really cool. this. But I talk about, no, I'm building a more traditional Mexican architecture inspired house. Mi casa. I would hate to boil down an architectural style into just like a fast food chain. Archer's toy reviews. I don't have many things to review. I don't know what I'd review. Here's this orb I found. Let's see. Good guard of it. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I like that vibe. That's let's see. Left click. I'll just read this out. Left click guard, but when attacking but one can attack while guarding. As Java combat, but you can't attack normally. Huh. I do like the idea of having to like put down your shield to attack though. There is something interesting about that. So you kind of have to time your attacks. Alright, let's get a little bit more of this. Those sand sounds are genuinely gonna take years off my life. I hear the blowing sand sounds and I immediately like jump back as if there's a creeper. So we'll need to bring this up a few blocks. So 1, 2, 3. You'll see why it's specifically 3 in a bit, but get up there. So my war bucket, yeah. So I'm thinking second floor. Where's the image that inspired this specific color palette? Yellow on the second floor would be quite nice. I just realized this technically should have been blue. But I like the, if I was going off that color palette, but we'll stick with pink because I like it. Sort of like an old versions. Oh yeah, I remember that. Is house a girl? No, it's a house. Colors are so needlessly gendered. I love pink, and I love purple. And blue. Though, like, blue doesn't really fall in the same category. I mean, if you couldn't guess, I like blue by, like, everything. Well, now you know, but purple and, can't think for a second. Purple and pink are such nice colors still. What's this one if you're interested? Yeah, that'd be cool to hear about at some point. I don't know how much I can really respond to on stream, but it'd be cool. That'd be cool to hear about it. I'm really just fumbling making this efficient. Here's the water. There it is. At least there's nothing I can break with the water. Okay, there we go. This is such a whimsical color. It's beautiful. How pretty. All right, and then I'm going to put this right here. And this is where we're going to start crossing along the roof for the second level. Grab that. Bring it up here. Also, I'm shocked I even made that like low stakes water clutch. I don't usually. Hey, how's it going, 21? Welcome to the stream. I'll just put this up here. Next, I'm gonna need a lot of slabs. Go along here. And then, I need to just make sure I have a good spot for a window. I might need some birch wood soon. Also, I'm thinking of turning these into little alcoves for like a plant or something. Feels nice. Jump up here. Put all these down. Trying to go from trying to be fancy to an AI stuff inside computer. You can be both. I can't guarantee I'll play any game I'm sent, but I'd be down to at least take a look. I'm down to give that a try. At least like look at it. I gotta check something real quick. Oh, here's a fun thing that I just heard. So I've been doing voice acting auditions, and there was one specific role that didn't have lines that I was trying out for, but a bunch of the other ones did. So I chose to just read from the Wikipedia page titled "Fish." It seems like the person who's deciding likes it, because I just saw them respond with me not doing my job has blessed me. Wonderful. Yeah, grab that stream key. Your Steam key. I'll put that down for when I need it. All right. Where did I put that? There we go. I have it like a notes thing. Yeah, thank you. I'll check that out after stream. What is this build? We're building like a kind of or traditional Mexican inspired house, like that architectural style. Yeah, I have not. I'd have to like sign in through Steam and a bunch of stuff on stream, which I would prefer not to show my stuff on stream, or I'm gonna get hacked. Actually, I could probably hide it. One sec. Can I hide it? I might be able to. Let's put that off to the side. Oh yeah, we can hide it. Yeah, we can put that in real quick. If I know how. That is. Yeah, we should probably go game. There we go. Game capture. There we go. Yeah, I've got time. We'll put that in real quick. How in the world do you do that? I actually don't know. The spirits want you to give me your credit card info. Really? They do? I mean, I guess I have to then. I think that's the rules. Let's need me a code now. Man, they really make it convenient to sign into things. Cool. I think that worked. Okay. I think that worked. It's not showing me anything, but I think that worked. All right, I will absolutely check that out after stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go back up and get some more terracotta. I need some. Or we could try and finish this. I'm trying to think of what we can finish right now. Easiest. Probably. Play a game on stream? I might. I can't guarantee. I want to like be able to look at it off stream, and then if I do want to, I'd probably just do like a whole stream of that. But I don't plan to interrupt the stream right now for that. Where's there a hole in the wall? Oh, it's up there. Somewhere. Multiplayer only is not yet, so if you want to try it, you need to go online. Alright. Let's go through here. Grab all this. I don't know how much of this we need right now. Probably should get a bunch. I'll go until my pickaxe breaks. And then we'll bring the terracotta back. Because we're going to need a lot of floor coverage. I think I want to have a nice little garden in the middle of the courtyard. That'd be really pretty. I should probably put up some kind of monster defense around my base, but we'll just light it up real good and it'll probably be fine. Probably. I'm sure I won't miss a spot at all. I'll probably miss a spot with any monster defenses anyway. Maybe making a house with like an open door isn't the best idea, but I think it'll look good. And we can try and find other ways to keep them out. There we go. Alright, that was not as much as I thought we'd be able to collect with that, but that's okay. Let's go put it in. What's this build supposed to be? This is just a house. Kind of inspired by traditional Mexican architecture. So we're going to eventually wrap it around into more of a courtyard and then give some extra buildings and stuff around. We'll get some other colors in as well. So some yellow, some light blue, some of that kind of stuff. And if only I knew how to de-hump a camel. I could take that camel's hump away. Only there was a tutorial for that. Oh yeah, there was. We read it on the last stream. Crazy. That was a strange stream. That was definitely a weird one. At least I came out of it more knowledgeable of how to de-hump a camel if I ever needed to in an emergency. And a lot of sand. It's crazy how living in the desert you just end up with a lot of sand everywhere. You know, there's a sand crisis in the real world, and we're out here living large with all this sand. Okay, so we're gonna want... Alright. I think I know how to do this. Actually, I'm gonna connect them. We'll have a balcony here eventually. I need a good trim for this area eventually. I need to find a good material that would make just like a nice border. We'll find one. I don't know why I'm going alternating. I just need to clear this all out eventually anyway. I don't even know how wide I'm going to make this when we start going up first. All right, so we want color in this, which is kind of the main issue. On the inside here, we just might not be able to do it the way I want to do it. So I want to bring in the light blue, but we might have to just wait until the yellow, because yellow's going to be up there. I guess, you know what? No, there's a way I can do this. It's a little less ornate, but that's okay. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. Touch of that. And the sand sound effects, they're gonna give me a heart attack. Some light blue. Jump to this one. I just gotta get really good at that. From just higher and higher heights, and then we'll be chilling. Get a little bit up there. Oops, I spilled. Trying to get it to just be like the one tiny blade of water that goes down. Doing it about half the time. There we are. Lovely. We'll add some green in the form of plants eventually as well. This will eventually be our courtyard where this is. Let's see. Intelligence and insight ability to read between the lines to discern useful information from useless knowledge. Well, I wouldn't say there's much knowledge in the entire world that's really useless, but with this etymological definition with a potion / stat of insight too. Possibly increase how many enchantments you could get from books or something. Like increase enchanting ability. Or make it cheaper to enchant, maybe? Not sure. That's about all I could think of that specifically would fit. Get another shovel. This is definitely the furthest along we've gotten in hardcore, even though we're not at the longest time in hardcore yet. We're on day 16, furthest we've made is day 21. I'm just gonna dig out in this direction quite a bit. I think I want it longer than wide. So like longer in this direction than this direction. And I have an idea for the center floor area as well. This is really cool to start trying to build with this architectural style. It's so bright. It's very different than what I build normally, which is all very dark colors and overgrown and looks ruinous. This, on the other hand, is just very bright. So, I don't think I'm going to get it right first try. To be honest, I don't think this is going to be one of my best builds at the end of it. But I think that's okay. I think it's okay to try something new and to not be able to do it perfectly first try. There are absolutely people out there who can do this way better than I can, but it'll make me better at it. And I think it'll be a lot cooler if there's a bit of character to it instead of just like something that it looks like I probably just designed in creative mode beforehand, and I promise you I have not designed this in creative mode beforehand. Or, to be honest, it would probably be a little better immediately, and I'd probably be building it from like the ground up. Go over here. I don't think I've gone far enough back yet by any extent. We can start quarrying sand and sandstone out from under this base as well, since I'll eventually want a basement. I think it's just natural that we'll eventually want one. Yeah, I mean, intelligence and insight. This is like the cores of a system. Not necessary fuss. See, read between the lines. Inside is inside. Maybe more HP gain. I'd say HP gain is more like would probably be like resilience or constitution or durability, even if you want to get into the, I guess, less cool sounding ones. Or even willpower if you wanted to go like in that direction. Vitality. Because I'm not sure how having, like, I would not describe someone as insightful because they can heal from an injury. It's a lot of sand to clear out. We're getting there. So I'm thinking we'll have the yellow be directly above the pink. I think is how we want this. So we'll have like a balcony up here that goes all the way around, and then the yellow. And then maybe we'll even get some other colors for some like side areas. 1 block away from being finished, and it breaks. That's funny. Almost held on. I don't have a pickaxe anymore. Only the most insightful book readers can survive a paper cut. You know what? That's a good point. You've changed my mind. I understand now. Iron shovel. Alright, now I'm thinking 1 more of these. I've been thinking about maybe not making this ground flat, but we'll see. I might give it like a dip in the center, like a recessed area. There we go. I think we fill this on with terracotta. Fill in all of this. And then just the first 5 on the sides. And we'll kind of see how that looks. Oh, it needs to be more than that because it'll start here and then it'll go 5 more out. Because it'll go out to this point. We need so much granite. That's okay. We have plenty of time to slowly chip away at it. We are going to need to figure out how to light this all up. Which is going to be a pain, admittedly. In fact, we should light this up right now. Temporarily. Well, it's in progress. I think this is starting to. I think I'm seeing where to go from here. Like we're getting somewhere. I'm learning to pause when I take my hands off the controls now. Character development. What do you have? You could just stay here for a sec if you want. I want cherry sapling. We could use a couple more furnaces. Did you change your name again? No, I just finally switched it over. Because I changed it to EXE a while back, and then I like finally updated on a couple last things. So it should now be the same across everything. Unless I missed something, which I probably did. The main issue is I was gonna try and change it on YouTube way earlier, and then I messed it up because I tried to put a period in it and you can't do that, and then it's like, okay, you already tried to change your name this month, so you can't do it again. So I couldn't fully update on YouTube beyond just Sir Archer for a while. Yeah, it was kind of dumb. You there. Okay, 2. If we could sell this guy 2 buckets, I think we have enough for 1 cherry sapling. So I'm gonna make myself 2 additional buckets. Just enough. Cherry sapling. Cool, we didn't even have to find one of those. And you know what? A few lily pads while you're here. And now that I'm done, no one saw that. He's gone. Just left. Weird. Crazy. Crazy, just wandered off like that. I apologize if there was like a glitch in the stream that made it look like something else happened. Now I have a bunch of water balls I don't need. I don't know why everyone hates on wandering cherries. They can sell you so many farmable items. Oh yeah, no, they're really useful. I just wanted the lead, to be honest. And also, if I kill them, a new one can respawn. So, he has to go. For the sake of efficiency. Should I try and get more diamonds? Probably time. Can't write links in YouTube chat? Yeah. Keeps it a little bit safer. I don't think you can in Twitch chat either. Because I hope not. Can't rickroll you? Ah, darn. That's a shame. I'll just imagine it in my mind real quick. Let me just... Okay. Oh, I just got so bad. I just imagined it. Darn. Oh, you got me. Well, you're a mod. You can. If you have moderator in chat, you can. So we're not gonna deal with this scary cave. Just gonna dig down. Psychological rickroll. No. Can't wait till we all have the Neuralink chips and you could just like look at someone, go and you'll just rickroll them. It's gonna be wonderful. Truly a better world. Thanks to technology. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, it's gonna be really funny until you get ads. Then it's over. I'm gonna be honest, I think I would need to have like telepathy or something from it to want to get like a chip in my brain. That's horrifying. Like, that's so scary. I don't want people in my brain. I've got enough voices already to listen to. Go by your neighbor's son saying, yeah, like imagine like, I don't know if you guys have ever had it so where when you're in a house with multiple people who use Bluetooth stuff, that their headphones or whatever just connect to your device for some reason while they're trying to do stuff. Like while you're watching something and it just overrides and takes your audio away and they start hearing it. Like, I feel like stuff like that would happen with a Neuralink chip. And like, I don't really want that. I don't like that. Just put up a firewall and you'll be fine. Yeah, like I'm trying to listen to the Amazing Digital Circus fans like it's like 5 Nights at Freddy's songs. Yeah, exactly. There actually was one time I was getting annoyed with someone else's headphones connecting to my my laptop. Well, I wasn't even like doing anything with audio, but I just kept seeing it pop up and I kept disconnecting them and they kept reconnecting it because I think they were trying to connect to something else. So at one point I just let it happen and then put on the like actually just rickrolled them with it at max volume. They stopped messing with it after that. I think they realized who they were connected to very quickly. I'd love some diamonds, and I'm gonna find them right under these blocks. By these blocks, I meant the ones that are right up this way. We'll find some. Gotta get me some diamond armor. And enchantments. We need enchantments. Me when I try and connect to the internet, so I'll start hearing Canadian politics podcasts. So I don't listen to the radio in my car. And I decided I just didn't need... Oh, diamonds! There we go. Also, hi, welcome to the stream, Joseph. How's it going? Yeah, I never really listened to the radio in my car, so I decided, like, I'll just, like, leave it on whatever station. I kind of just, like, flipped through just randomly. I just spun the little dial, and I'm like, oh, I'll just leave it like that. Because it's not like I need it. And me and someone else kept every time I would get into the car before syncing my phone up for whatever music or directions I need to put on. We're hearing some crazy statements be made. It was apparently a crazy political podcast that I didn't know about. Because the other person's like, I recognize that. And I'm like, I promise I've not been listening to this. So now I have it on static. Because that's safe, at least. So now every time when I start up my car or get out of my car, I hear your radio static. That's okay. So we have enough. We've made enough diamonds for a pickaxe now, at least. Just need more. I hunger for shiny gemstones. Honestly, I think taking like a certain number of pickaxes with you is a good way to rein in mining. It's a good way to know you're not going for like too long or have like an actual set amount of time. So it's like, okay, when these pickaxes run out, we're going back up to the surface. Unless I find like a huge cave we want to explore, and then that's a different situation. But we probably won't at 58. Unless we find a deep, dark, or an ancient city, which is possible since there are mountain biomes nearby, but I don't think we're far enough for that yet. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going any further in that direction. Just gonna pivot. It's not like I really need to worry about my mining strategy here that much. I don't go mining very much. When I need or diamonds in a Minecraft world when it's late game, I just go to the end and fly around a bit. And that only ever gets cut short by that I'm worried about other people still being able to get stuff. So this will be great. I can just go and do that with no consequences. Later on, at least. Play Minecraft but horror. How does one accomplish that? I guess there are some mods that are like the... I gotta watch my words here, I think. Like mascot horror stuff. That's all I know of. Mascot horror is such an interesting genre, though, because it's essentially just it's honestly probably a good thing that it exists for kids, because it's like horror, but like not really. Like, it doesn't have a lot of the actual like real scares. It's like flash image in front of your face, which is probably good because it keeps kids away from stuff they genuinely should not be seeing yet, which is good. But the entire concept of mascot horror, which is horror for kids, is interesting at its core. It's not really for me. I'm not a huge fan of that genre, but it's interesting. What in the world? Magic Bongo Cat, what in the world are you talking about? What in the world is that? I feel like this is probably something I just don't understand. I guess open-endedness makes horror a lot harder to achieve since most horror mods rely on something chase you at top speed while screaming loudly. Yeah. Dwellers add-on and a cave door add-on. I've never actually really messed around with that all that much. I don't really engage with horror stuff all that much. I don't remember the last time I really have. It was probably when I tried to play Amnesia. And then I immediately figured out how the monster works and figured out half the scares were just like completely like manufactured. I think what ruined that game for me was when I walked into a room and I could hear footsteps above me on the balcony, and then I started testing to see if I could hear footsteps and no one was up there, and I was able to like definitively prove that you could hear footsteps when genuinely no one was there and there was no threat and the monster wasn't even around. And I think that I don't think I finished that game because I'm just like I got so sick of like there's nothing actually going on. I think the other Amnesia games, like I think the Bunker one, if I remember, actually is like Perpetual Monster, but I never played that one. I only ever tried to play Dark Descent. I usually, my engagement with horror stuff is usually either I immediately figure out how it works and then stop caring, and then, or I just, it's just actually uncomfortable and I don't want to watch it. These things are watching a Squido video. Interesting. I can hear lava behind these walls. Also, we're about to run out of pickaxe. We really did not get that lucky with diamonds. I might actually need to go make another. I was not planning on that, but we might have to. Because that was 3 for 2 entire iron pickaxes. That is really unlucky. We could try spelunking for it, but it's not exactly safe. Roguelike horror can be sort of good, since the fear factor can lead to if I'm gonna die, I have to start all over again. Yeah. I don't know, I've never actually seen a roguelike horror game, now that I think about it. Never really played Java, me neither. I pretty much only play on Bedrock. I've always just preferred Bedrock. It's actually what we're on right now. So if someone made a something for Minecraft like Rain World's forecast mod so you can see the weather changing in real time, that'd be cool. A lot of cool environmental things that I feel like Minecraft could do. Well, right there. Inscription's a roguelike. No, it is. Do people classify that as a horror game? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know people classified Subnautica as a horror game, and I still don't agree. So I just like vehemently don't think Subnautica's a horror game. But there's also a good chance it's just that I actually feel very comfortable in the ocean and would prefer being in the ocean up to on land. So yeah, maybe that's it, but I don't get it. I don't think you guys are gonna see me play many horror games on this channel, mainly because I think I would be the least interesting person to watch play a horror game ever. I feel like I'd be like the guy in the horror movie who keeps just trying to explain everything. I think half the game would be me trying to figure out how the monster works and then exploiting it. Or stuff like that. I think that would be most of it. Also, I think I just heard the YouTube subscription noise. That is supposed to be a notification on stream, and it hasn't worked for a year. It never worked, actually. Because I tried to set it up like the Twitch one. But YouTube doesn't actually tell you who's subscribing, so whoever just did, thank you. I'm watching you. I know what you've done. I know you've subscribed. Or maybe no one did, and that sounds completely unrelated, and I'm just very confused. Though I'm pretty sure it's something from YouTube. I think. Maybe. I don't know what it is. It's not. It's me? Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That sound is what I think it is, then. Oh, we need some more torches before we go back down there. And we'll bring a little bit of wood with us. I do like Inscription a lot. I just saw that was his message again that reminded me. I actually have an Inscription horror, or not horror. I started reading Bongo's message halfway through my own sentence. I have an Inscription poster actually up on my wall, like one of those display ones. I actually really like Display. If they ever want to sponsor me, I'd be so happy. I genuinely have in this room right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different displays up. I just actually really like them. Spooky horror game. Most people ask so scary Archer. Meh. Anyways, why do I make this thing kill itself? Yeah, that would be about right. Okay, that's a lot. They've been like collected over a couple of years. Let's see, we've got an Inscription one up there. We've got Hollow Knight Mantis Lords right there. Over on that side, there's like a big scuba diver flag. Though right below that, the flag's not a display, but like right below is 3 pictures I took scuba diving as displayed. I think on the wall behind the green screen, we've got Elden Ring, Dying Light, and Halo. And then a D&D one on the final wall. It's like my go-to thing for when I need to decorate. And there's not room for more, so it's just gonna stay like that. I kind of filled out my last available wall recently. The fish pictures. Only I had one of the fish pictures hold up. It would look so bad. It'd be beautiful. One of them fell off the wall, so I gotta fix that. I set it up wrong, so it just has never attached well. Hey, iron. Just a little treat along the way. Not diamonds, but I appreciate it. Random Pikachu plushie I don't even know where when I bought. Like up on your wall. Or just like its decoration. Is he like just pinned up? Please do not crucify the Pikachu on your wall. I feel like that might be slightly cruel. There's on the floor? Okay, that's good. Better than my mental image. Do you guys think we're gonna find diamonds finally? Again? If we don't find diamonds while using this pickaxe, like if it breaks, we're gonna be down. We're gonna be at a net loss with mining. Oh, diamonds. Not a net loss just yet. Okay, net gain officially. For 4. Huge day. It's just 4, but it's a start. I think that means we now have 8. That's a chest plate. More? Big day. We're up to 12 now. That's pants and a helmet. So about demons and Herobrine will spawn them for you. Apparently. Thanks, Herobrine. You want to remove all the leaves from the trees in my world? Because I mean, that's fine by me. I live in the desert. It's crazy that Herobrine's just in the game now. They're not even removing him every update anymore. No, this is the one who watches add-on. I am not well versed in the horror add-ons. I think I've seen ads for them, and that's like it. I am pretty clueless when it comes to mods and add-ons. Unless I made them myself, because I do make my own, but I don't usually download many. That's so cool. At the end of the day, well, I am not a fan of much horror stuff personally, especially in games. It's still a completely valid genre, and I like enjoy it. It's still a cool genre, and you should enjoy it, even though I might not be the biggest fan. Don't stop yourself from enjoying something just because other people don't, is what I always think. Though now it does make me want to try and make a horror mod in Minecraft and what I'd actually make. What would I make if I was going to make a horror mod in Minecraft? What kind of horror would I go for? I think I'd probably... Because you can't really do psychological horror in Minecraft very easily. That doesn't work as well. I think you'd have to kind of play off of a instinctual fear of some sort. Thalassophobia is an easy one. Phantoms are earlier called a ghosts but aren't ghosts. Any ideas for those gays? I mean, if the Phantoms are gay, I mean it's their month, slay. But I don't mind them changing up too much with like what exactly ghost means. Phantom can kind of be its own thing if they want it to be. I don't mind that. Oh, drink water? I can do that. I think I remember how. It's been a while. How wasn't water? No idea what that was. Probably fine. What would I do if I was gonna try and make a horror mod? Probably... I mean, I tend to lean toward aquatic stuff, but also I don't like making aquatic stuff scary. Because then it scares people away from the ocean more. But that's just what I'm very well versed in. I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably something like Lethal Company vibes, where there's a bunch of different monsters. Yeah, it would actually be very cool if they were invisible to players who sleep. I've seen that one suggested a couple times, but it doesn't make it any less good. That would be very cool to make them like a hallucination. See, where are we at now? So 18, because we have 4 back on the surface. So we need like 6 more to make a full set of armor, and then 2 more on top of that, because we're gonna want an enchantment table. And then some on top of that. So realistically, we should get as much as we need to get armor. Right now. and a little extra for a pickaxe again. We're gonna need villagers, to be honest. I hate to be the guy who's like, oh, let's do villagers on stream, but like, guys, we might have to do villagers on stream. I'm sorry. I know that's like the cardinal sin of streaming survival Minecraft is doing villagers on stream, because it is. It's villagers, but, you know. See, what mods did you put in your world? This one's completely unmodded. This is just vanilla hardcore. This is completely generic. Because if I put any anything else on, it turns off achievements. And I want to be able to get achievements since that's kind of fun. Speaking of which, what have we got recently? Oh, we finally got the Rabbit Season 1. Trading softening. Yeah, I just usually play on worlds that are like the co-op servers. Actually the one I usually run. We have some setup stuff that needs to be done with commands. So can't have achievements. Go away, lava. We just go under this? No, not that easily. Wait, we might be able to. I actually hear water as well, which is interesting. Is this multi-layered lava? I couldn't see up. No, actually it's not. Like a thin layer of lava. Oh, is that obsidian? Oh. You know, I wouldn't mind some obsidian. Also, by the way, if anyone was freaked out about that, I knew it was safe because there was water dripping from it. Oh, we're in a deep dark. Or we're on the edge of a deep dark, sorry. Not technically in it. Oh, can we get... Do we get Sneak 100? Probably not gonna pop up yet. Is Sneak 100 on this version? There's so many. Does it exist? Or maybe we already have it. Might already just have it. No, we don't. Might just not exist. Okay, this is a safe space? I guess it kind of is. Because since we're not in a city, there's not going to be very many shriekers. I mean, there probably still will be some around, but not too many. This will be a nice spot to mine some obsidian. Maybe we get our nether portal obsidian and our enchantment table obsidian right now. Could just be a good time to do it. I'm gonna stand away from the lava a bit, just in case. This is why I'm facing toward the water. Oh, you're so cooked, man. Get in there. Oh, Elbozo. In the lava. Here's a naturally smelling infinite cobblestone generator. Oh, yeah. Right over there. Alright, guys. Are you excited for mining obsidian? I love mining obsidian. It's so fast and fun. Wow. Riveting content. Anyway, we should probably talk about something else while this is going on, because this is going to be abysmal otherwise. Hey, it's a slime chunk? That's kind of cool. You can stay. See, I remember in older versions, chainmail's planned to be used on alongside normal armor, providing double protection. Yeah, that would have been so cool if they finally had implemented that. Chainmail's kind of pointless. That's really lucky. That is a really just lucky obsidian block to mine. Also, this is like a natural glow squid farm, which is great. I'm sorry, I want your slime ball. Oh, he didn't even give me any. Look, now I'm just a monster. Sorry. Ah, just one. That's okay. That's fine. Here's the thing, it gets knocked back and then pulled back towards me where it's going to take damage again from its own arrow. This guy physically can't win this conflict unless my shield breaks. Which I don't know its durability, but I'm pretty sure it's high enough for this. Oh, I guess unless this guy shows up. Skelephus. Doomed to forever push an arrow up a hill. How much do we have? 10. It feels like we mined more. I think we need 14. I don't know if I want to go to the Nether yet, to be honest. Feels like it could only be a bad thing right now. I don't need anything from the Nether. This place is quite nice because 1, naturally generate infinite cobblestone generator, 2, slime chunk, 3, 2 waterfall things that create obsidian, 4, skulk, I guess. Yeah, it's a quite nice little place. It's a lovely little spot. I think I might take a few extra obsidian so I can make a 3x3 portal instead of a 2x3 if I wanted. We're already here. And I'm also, I gotta do everything in this world on stream, so. Oh, hello. There we are. Baby glow squid. Imagine that was a cave spider and we just find out there's a mine shaft because of that. That's a real shame that the baby glow squid got dragged down here, though. Gonna die a horrible dehydrated death now. A shame. Not really much we can do about that. Or maybe, you know what? It's fine. It's chilling. Should we check up here? I kind of want to know what's above. I think it's really unwise, but yeah, if that was a cave spider, we'd have like an automatic cave spider farm, which would be kind of fun. Just pre-built and slime and everything else. Is there anywhere I can put a torch? There we go. At least if I get knocked down this hole, I'll be fine. Wow. Big cave. I'll kill this guy as fast as I can. Just don't want to deal with him. You know what? I think there's certain times where it's just wiser to exit a situation. And I think now's one of them. I just realized I came up under the water, didn't I? I actually don't know where. We gotta find our hole again. There's a witch? This is starting to look a little bad down here. I don't like this anymore. This was nice, and now it's not. Oh, that guy went to lava at least. Cool sword? Nope. I think this guy killed the skeleton. Okay, the witch is a pain. Ow. Where's my hole? See, I don't know where I came up. Is kind of my issue. Okay, we're gonna have to back away for a bit and heal. Hang on this little spot. Let me craft some stuff. Unfortunately, this is really the only thing that you can do when you're poisoned by a witch now. Or actually, ever, really. Witches are just powerful. Could make new armor right now. To be honest, I don't want to really get too damaged just yet. It's not going to increase our defense that much. I think even though we do have one life and it is risking it slightly more, it's such a minor issue that I don't think it matters. I am going to wait until we're full health, though, to go back out. Or at least close to full. Slime balls. Okay. Where did we come up from? Big old slime. I think right there. We can deal with these guys first, because this is trivial. Well, that'll be nice for redstone contraptions. Whee! Why don't we go in a different direction? We do still need more diamonds, but that was a good haul right there. It's really that hyper healing to bedrock. I don't know, to be honest. I kind of like the idea that you can't heal super fast just by eating, because then it gives potions something better. Because like healing potions really don't help that much. Oh, the bots are getting through again. That's really weird. For a while, Twitch was stopping them, and now they're sneaking in again. No, I just got that message that might be important. Is it? No, okay. We're good. Yeah, but I'm not actually a huge fan of hyper healing. You know what? I'm gonna go back up just because I don't want to throw away all this deep slate. I feel like I always end up needing deep slate, and I don't even know why I would need it in this world because of our architectural style, but I always end up needing it. I'm just gonna take it and go and deposit it. Also, we could try and start setting up an enchanting setup. Just a temporary one for now. Because even getting some like low level enchantments right now would be great. We can always grindstone it and repeat later. But just even like a quick unbreaking or protection or efficiency would be helpful. Even level 1. We have leather. We need more leather. Do we have 1 leather? No, we have 9. Okay. Thought we were really broke. Yeah, we are kind of broke though. Need some sugar cane. Might need to start farming some. I mean, there's a lot around. So if we have 9 leather, we need 27 sugarcane. That's not too bad. We can get that. Okay, and then, you know, we're gonna break this up around the coastline a little bit more. Everything extra we need we'll put back. But we'll spread out a bit. There we go. Make it look a little more natural. Alright, we've got books. So we can make an enchantment table. And 2 bookshelves. It'll have to do for now. Not bad. Make a little bit of diamond gear. What's the most effective way I could use these? Pants, then sword and chestplate, I think. Because our other sword's about to break anyway. And why don't we quickly... Any better offers? Yeah. We're just same with everything. Protection. Blast protection? Honestly, I think normal protection. Smite, sharpness, sharpness, sharpness. Honestly, since we've got levels, let's just like do helmet and boots. We'll just choose like a low level one. Affinity's actually, you know what? Protection 2 is actually really good. Protection. Make a weird sound. Wish they dropped something. Alright, we are much more defended now. Take a lot less damage. And we'll mine it this decent bit faster, so that's good. I am a little bit bored of mining though, so let's go and do something else for a bit. I would like a horse, if possible. Take a piece of iron. Take a crafting table with us. You know what, since we're already enchanting some stuff, throw this in here. Yeah, there we go, efficiency, that's what I was looking for. Okay. We'll get more levels. Alright, let's go on an adventure. Negative 200, 200. That's where we live. Double negative 200. We gotta get leather somehow. Even if it just takes killing numerous bunnies. Ideally, we find a village pretty fast. I should have brought bed. We'll find one at a village. Or we'll kill some sheep on the way. We'll manage. Oh, a savannah. Got turtles. Very peaceful. Feel good about this direction for villages. Trident drowned on a Nautilus. Wow. But that's all the damage we took. It's just a heart from that. That's usually a lot worse. Our armor's pretty good. Hey, I just realized we're on day 20. It's almost been as long as that other world. Harder land. You know, hard land didn't work out, harder land didn't work out. And of course, we also died in hardest land. But, you know, promised land is going pretty well. This one for sure. Hey, a village. That's what we love to see. That looks like it might be at the right distance for what I'm looking for as well. Hopefully there's some good food there as well. I just think it would be good to go mining around a village. I just think that would be cool. This village just seems like as good a choice as any, you know? I think this has all the requirements, so there might be a stronghold under it. But we'll see. Wow, this is a weird cave. It's a really weird cave. Wow. Huge. Not what we're here for, though. So I don't actually want to go to the end, obviously. We can't. We don't even have a single ender pearl. We haven't been to the nether to get blaze rods. But there is a lot of other useful stuff in the stronghold, and by a lot, I mean a lot of books, mainly, for our enchanting setup. And, you know, if we do find a library, there's a few enchanted books in there. And there's food. So pretty much just a lot of stuff we need if we just guess right. Yeah, feeling when you're building a huge circle, misplace one blocks, and I have to do the entire thing again. Oh yeah, that feeling sucks. Oh, this isn't a normal village. This is an abandoned village. I don't know if strongholds can spawn under these. I don't think so. So this isn't gonna have a stronghold. Unfortunate. Still gonna steal everything. Go to bed while we're here. Of course, get the hay bales. Very important. We can take as much stuff as we want, and the villagers won't even be bothered, because they're already dead. The silly little guy in that pit. The pit of no escape. Yeah, I definitely think this is the one issue with abandoned villages. So often the enemies just get stuck in the floor. Shame no horses are around. Oh, here's a cow, though. We need a cow. So I think priority 1, get leather for a saddle, because a saddle is going to mean we can go find other things, including leather, faster. You can't get to me because you'd have to go out in the sun. Oh. Leather gear, we honestly don't need that. If we could, like, scrap it to get leather, then it would matter, but... Unfortunately, that's not a thing yet. Though it would be really cool if they add salvage to Minecraft. Like, you just start salvaging items a little bit more. Donkey, you give leather. Ooh, a cold biome. Wow. Not really what we need, but it's cool. Grab a few wildflowers while we're here. We can bone meal them later if need be. Leather! Hello. Yep. Anything that's useful? No, absolutely not. Goodbye. Yeah, snow really just is not a threat. You know what? I guess I could have fallen through here. And actually still not taking that much damage now that I think about it. I was really trying to give it credit there. It just... there just wasn't credit to give. Are there ice spikes out there? Doesn't seem like a lot of promising stuff in this direction. I might have to go out to sea. Yeah, we'll go to sea. I think that makes the most sense. Whee! Well, how lovely. Nice river. Just taking us right out to sea. Or maybe blocking us in over there. Probably blocking us in. Oh, there's the boat in the sky. So far away. Oh yeah, we can't quite make it through. There's almost a passage here. Just a few blocks in the way. We haven't gone out far this direction. I think the furthest we've been is that. So this will hopefully give us at least an idea of what's out in this direction. What's that down there? Is that a ruin? Looks like a ruin. Has to be. Nothing else will be glowing like that. When did I bump my mic and mute myself? How long have I been muted? Yeah, it can't be long. I might actually just be... I hope that wasn't that long. I apologize. I hope that was like just a second ago. I swear I just looked at it, but maybe I didn't. I haven't been muted for an hour. Hopefully. I apologize if I was muted for longer than I thought. So this is the issue. My mic is now right above my hand on my keyboard. 4 seconds? Okay, so not long. Okay, so I noticed it immediately. That's good. I got really panicked there for a second. I had no idea how long it could have been. If it had been like even like 30 minutes, I was gonna be really irritated that I missed that. Lodestones are cool, if nothing else. Gold axe we can just break later. Oh, why don't we do this? There we are. Wow. Spire core. I remember the obelisk. It's a shame that one didn't last long enough. Alright, we have to start putting stuff in here. All the stuff that I don't find that often, but I need to carry anyway. Also, we just need as much leather as I can, so I don't know why I was even looking at my inventory before killing that llama. Anything that drops leather is important. I think I use llamas for leather more than I use llamas as llamas. Leather is just so important. Hello. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that too. Thanks. Melon. few of these things. Oh, another bell. And sheep. Put the bell in here. Put the wool in here. The wildflowers, the melon seeds. Oh, a bunch of hay bales. That's what we love to see. Hopefully out in this field we'll be able to find a nice horse. Because then we could ride it across the mesas and not just be traveling for a ridiculously long amount of time. Alright, I think that's everything I need from there. I was mainly looking for a plains village since they have horses in them. But this'll do. We're gonna kill pretty much everything but horses. And we might kill the horses too, since if they're not fast enough for my standards, then they are leather. Because they will be useful to me in some capacity. It is up to them which. I'm realizing how evil that sounds, but, you know, it's just business. Oh, there's some more cows. Please, just give me a horse. And run around a little bit more. There's so many sheep. If I needed wool, this would be great. I probably will need wool at some point, so it's great anyway. Another cow. Another cow. Horse, who is not old enough to ride. You know what? Here. You like apples too, right? Okay, I'm definitely wasting too much on this now, but please just be a valid horse. Quite the war horse. Honestly, I think that's decent enough. I think you can get by. Yeah, I think this is fast enough. I can be happy with this. We only have 11 leather after all that. I could check under this village for the stronghold. It is possible. Why are there so many sheep when I need cows? I might have to start breeding cows at home eventually. To manufacture enough books. The llamas might be a better bet, though they don't give food, so there's something very nice about the food from all these cows. I can cook that up. Yeah, why don't we try to dig down here and see what we find. She can go in the middle of town, because that's the most likely area for it to be. And just take a gamble on digging down. See if we can find a stronghold. We're gonna do it like this so I can get back up, since I don't have that many ladders. Now, the likelihood that we guessed the right village for a stronghold is fairly low. I mean, there's like 3 within the first like ring. So it's really not likely that we stumble across it that fast. But it is possible. Who knows, maybe we'll find some ore on the way down as well. We need to make it all the way down to... I think we could rule it out at like maybe -40. It's like 70 more blocks down. Then maybe we'll just do like a few little branches on the way back up if there's nothing. Yeah, I'm actually gonna check how far out do these usually spawn. See if this is even worth doing. Let me pull up the chunk-based map of a different world. I'm not gonna pull up this seed, even though I think we technically know it. Because I accidentally showed it. Or no, it was we did it with a random number generator. Okay, so on a different world. Let's see. Yeah, on a different seed, there's one at -2,000, -1,000. One at negative. Oh, I actually don't think I'm far enough out. Actually, yeah, I'm probably not far enough out. Huh. Yeah, I mean, no reason not to just, like, continue digging, though, and see how it works out. Or no, there definitely is. We're only, like, 400 blocks out from spawn. Technically, in one direction. We're gonna need to be, like, 1,000 at minimum. So it seems like it's about 1,000 to 2,000 in both directions. So yeah, unfortunately, this I don't think can be the stronghold. That's okay, though. So if I did want to find a stronghold, then we could just hedge our bets and go for a -1,500, or like just a 1,500 location, whether that's positive or negative, because that would give us pretty good odds of there being a village nearby there and it being a correct one. Let's just try that. So 1,000 blocks this way, give or take, there should be a village. Oh, it's across the water. Oh, other horse. Not as fast. Die. Hey, get back here. Not done with you. We're going on a trip. If this strategy really works for finding a stronghold, this will be really cool. Just using Minecraft knowledge to narrow it down. In about 200 blocks, we'll be officially entering Stronghold Possible Zone. And in Bedrock Edition is almost always spawning under a village. So we just need to find a village within the parameters, and we'll probably get it. Oh, I see a very tall tower out there. I guess not even a tower, just floating piece. Maybe might be connected. Unclear from this distance. Well, I'm guessing it's not gonna... That's a village. That looks like it would be within the parameters. This could be the Stronghold Village. Right where we are is within the parameters for a stronghold. So this one up ahead almost certainly is as well. We can use the blacksmith chest to store some of our stuff in the meantime. And we can decide what we want to drag home. Actually, I think we could get all the way home by land if I really want to. Or at least only crossing rivers. Oh, there's another village over there. One of these has got to be the Stronghold Village. Or at least a Stronghold Village. There's multiple. But this would definitely be a candidate. Can I just do that? Will it pull the boat away? Oh, never mind. Okay. That'll do. Saddle bundle. Let's see, what can I put? Feathers. And pull out the white wool and just stack it with that. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Alright. This could be the Stronghold Village. Let's make a poke hole and see. I'm just gonna pile back up out of this one. Save some time. I always add ladders later if it's a problem. Should I have water? We can use water to get back up if I want. And then we can just pour water down at the bottom. Alright. Place your bets. Never mind. Bets are off. We did it. We found the stronghold. I actually just found stronghold by narrowing down the search area. That's so cool. Knowledge is power. That's so cool. Go down here. Here's silverfish. That means we're near the portal room. Just through this wall. Heard silverfish through this wall. Not seeing... I hear zombies. That's fine. We'll just wander around in the stronghold until we find it. Let's use my system. So I, over time playing this game, do have at least a system to help me search these in particular. Just put a block in front of hallways you know are completely searched, repeat process, and eventually you'll search everything. Is it a crazy system? No, it's actually really easy, but saves a lot of time when wandering around places like this. And there's branching hallways. You just keep running until you find a dead end, and then you mark that, and then you move on to the next one. How in the world did you not die? That was 2 crits with a actually decent sword. That should have been a kill. Weird. Let me just double check. This was clear. Yeah. I'll get a new block. Clear. Clear. And now all of these are clear. That one's clear as well. We go back to the next intersection, place down here. And this actually isn't an intersection. So we go all the way down here. Oh, is this a dead end too? That's the way we came from. So this hasn't been explored. It is also a dead end, which means we can now trace back through this. All the way until we get to another intersection and block this one. Don't worry, guys, I have ears now. I didn't before. Actually, don't know exactly where I came in, but that's okay. Oh, well, that is a pretty iconic looking room. Well, now we know. We are going to need all 12 eyes. At least good to be aware of. Not what we're here for, though. We're here for books. I seek books. Alright, so this means this can be completely blocked off. And so can that. Which means pretty much, I'm just gonna break open this so we can see it when we come through here. It's a little easier to find, so I'm not just gonna go the wrong way. Oh wait, never mind, that just goes right there, so. Cool. This is a dead end. Wow, a lot of weird generation. This way. Dead end. Dead end. Dead end. Also dead end. So that means that whole path is. That one is too. Which means this whole side is. We're narrowing this place down. There's usually 2 libraries. So hopefully we'll find them soon. There we go. Here's what we're looking for. That's what we love to see. It's the smaller of the 2, so that's okay. Let's collect some of this. You need a lot of wood to put all this back together, but it's fine. We'll manage. I forget if this one has a chest at all. I think it does, somewhere. We need 27 bookshelves is what I usually get. I don't think you need actually that many, but that's... We could get just like 3 stacks and call it good then. Because that's way more than 3 times 27. I think I'd even say it's 3 times 24. Or 64, I mean. Crazy, I know. It's like math. The raw chicken in there. I can go in there. Efficiency 3, quite good. Efficiency lunge 3 is nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Just put some other random stuff in the bundle. Take this. Really don't need a map or paper. Hey, how's it going, Real Under Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Just breaking down some bookshelves real quick to bring back. I think we've got enough. Put those in there. I'll just grab whatever's left on the ground. Don't want to waste too much. Alright, and we also know where the portal room is whenever we're actually ready for that. Which way was it? Oh, not this way. He was here. And now to easily climb out. Oh, yeah. Man, I love thinking ahead. Is network doing okay? Should be. Yeah, it's showing green. I might leave some water here. Yeah, why don't we wait until that fully drains? I saw that creeper. Get out of here. Now I'm horrified it's just gonna tank the second hit. Like it did the other time. Now that's just like been opened up as a possibility. It's kind of scary. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay, I'm starting to really come around on bundles. I used to really not be a fan, and I just thought they were kind of lame. I have to admit, they're actually pretty good. Which I'm actually happy about, because I like it when features are good. It's not like I was rooting against them. Yeah. Wow, you're right there. Get out of here. I love hay bales. These are going to feed me for so long. As well as like all the cows we've been killing. Why not a couple more? Go away. I need sleep. Oh, I'm gonna get this guy real quick. My bed now. Well, we officially know where the stronghold is, which is huge. Bundles were the solution to the inventory crisis, too many unique blocks. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're a true solution. They haven't fixed it, but it definitely has improved it, especially when adventuring. And I like that you can just get them, like, from chests. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. That's really nice. I think there was another bundle around here that we just didn't grab. I might take it because we're about to fill up the current one. Get this, right? Yeah. Gotta make sure we get everything we need. Oh, I need one of these. Perfect. I feel like this is going to the store and just like picking up things you need right at the checkout. There we go, bundle. We'll bring an extra saddle home as well. Let me do that. Nice. Why don't we go check out that other village while we're here? Might have some good in it. Okay, we gotta be more careful. Let me hit the boat. Whatever. It's good enough. Yeah, I don't need this. We could even put these in here. Hello. How much damage? Oh, I did a lot of damage. Let me give this thing some hay. There we go. Our warhorse is all charged up again. In practice, bundle lets you carry the same amount of stuff, but you can carry more since you can stack different items in the same slot. Yeah. Like, I get why it's helpful, and I appreciate it, but I still think there's bigger issues. I mean, I'm not going to act like I know the solution, but it's definitely just the problem isn't fully fixed. I can grab this before the villager does. Some bread. Yeah, we can grab a cartography table while we're here. We're gonna have so much just stuff to fill up our chests with when we get home. Yeah, I'll take one of these. They are perfect for looting villages. So much just small stuff I need to jam into my inventory. This optimal solution to the inventory crisis is to stop updating Minecraft to prevent it from getting worse. You're so right. They should just stop updating forever. You've solved it. Time for Minecraft 2 with less items. No crap, he's stealing all the stuff. Darn it, you got a lot of it. Oh, we got something in here. Potato. Actually, do want some potato. I'll swap my bed for a blue one. I do like blue. Soup. Oh, I can't drink it. Just gonna drink it like right on the spot. Alright. Well. Wasn't much. That's okay. Let's skedaddle. Just like how the optimal solution to global pandemics is to eliminate humanity so there's nothing left for the virus to affect. You're so right. This is so smart. How high can this horse jump? Not super high. It's like moderate speed. I guess slightly above average speed. And then okay jump, but very good health. This is one durable horse. This horse will likely outlive us. I'll have to set up like a timer that just releases it into the wild if I don't press a button for like every 5 days. So if I don't come home, it just releases it. I feel like time loaded in though. Let's go this way. Okay, we need to get in the boat again. Grab that. Come along, my horse. We're going for a nice swim. Day 23. This is the longest run of the 4. We're just not going to count that one I did like years ago. That was really good. That never actually ended. If that wasn't technically hardcore, they hadn't added hardcore mode to Minecraft yet. Just drop what I was holding. Wow. Okay, there is our boat. Our silly boat in the sky. This means we're only about 800 in each direction away. Halfway home already. We can get out of the water at that beach up ahead. I was thinking we might go to the village, but I think it's just more efficient to just get out as soon as I can and get on the horse. And then we can run through the forest and fall into that massive cave and die. So that'll be cool. That we've almost fallen into twice now. Man, I'm glad this horse can swim across the entire ocean. Alright, I heard they made it harder to cheat hardcore mode in Java, which is nice. Oh, that's cool. I actually did see that as well. They only added hardcore to Bedrock recently. The only other hardcore run I did was just I'll just stream I just streamed the entire thing and said if I die we restart. And I just didn't end up dying. I just put it on hard mode with all like the other default settings. I think the funniest part is that was like first try. That I went and was able to like beat the Ender Dragon and all that. Everything I need to do. And then meanwhile over here we've had 3 deaths in a row now. But hey, this might be the first hardcore stream, and this might jinx it, since we've started doing hardcore streams recently, to not have us die. Which would be great. I'd like to avoid that. This horse is really laggy for some reason. Okay, the horse thing. It's getting a little worrying now. Oh, and then the music kicks in. Or as we see our house. Or our one wall that's undetailed. And it's just bright pink. It's not much, but it's a work in progress. We have a new horse. Put it in the hole with the camel. What? Wait, did they change horses' hitboxes? Why can I do that? Okay, no idea. They're now chained together and the camel can't get out of that hole. Unless the horse pulls it out of that hole and then... whatever. They win. Alright, let's look at what we got. A lot of books, a lot of food. A lot of random stuff, too. Well, all of that's going to be very helpful to us. I think that'll be really useful. So... we also need to build these, so why don't I quickly... we can make a few bookshelves real quick. We won't be moving this for a while, so it'll be fine. We can now get a maxed out enchantment setup. There we are. Should be maximum. Let's double check that. Let's test with this. Yep, there we go. 30th level enchantments. So now we just wait until we can get those. We'll probably need an XP farm of some sort. That's in the future. We don't need that for a while. Second bed. We don't have much time left, but I think a little bit more base buildings in order. So it's 4. The more walls we put up, the more defensible this location is. It's just we have a lot of wall to put up. A lot. I don't know how far this is going to go yet this way, but we'll figure it out. Or wait, no, we were going to bring this in a little bit more. One of these pillars was going to be removed. It's this one. There we go. Oh, the classic Minecraft music's going. Let's turn up the game volume for a second. Might be able to hear that vaguely in the background. Iconic. so much pink. We're only going to go this high for now, because we don't have that much to go around. But one more wall is a little bit safer against enemies. Okay, we're a little out. If I have any more. Okay, we have a little bit more. I need at least one of these saved. As much as I can right now. See, we might have enough to go all the way up. Put all of this down. Yeah, we'll just go up. We're almost there. I think this is actually faster, just run back and forth. The rate at which the blocks are being placed is faster. Wow, it's so pink and pretty. The cactus flower compound. So beautiful and so foreboding at the same time. Might actually be what I end up calling it. Go, all nice and dark pink. Go over to the side and do the same thing. Oh, this is gonna destroy the landscape. We'll have to add some of this, like, dried grass back afterward. And we'll have to go put all these torches back that got broken. We don't want enemies spawning out here. If we can avoid it. I might eventually release a few golems out here and then maybe put like a perimeter fence so they don't completely leave. Just so as they kind of wander around, they clear out the area for us. We could start that right now. I think we have enough iron. We don't have pumpkin. That's okay. We can do that another time. What else can we do? Some of these. There we go. Slowly but surely coming along. We'll just use some of this sand. Turn it to sandstone. Bunch of this. Hey, welcome to this Chain Lufthansa cruise. How's it going? Yeah, I really gotta break up the color on this wall. There is a vision here. It's just like right now is just not the time to think it through. Sometimes you just gotta take a risk, and we'll see if it pays off. How's hardcore save going? Somehow still alive. Honestly shocking. Yeah, the roguelike's going. It's going pretty good. Taking a little bit of a break to do these kind of streams for a little while, but we'll be back to it. Gotta take a break every now and then, so I'm not too burnt out. Does just look like a bisexual building right now. It really has that color scheme. Oops. So the stream is this building. Well, it's gonna be something nicely colored eventually. But it's a work in progress. We'll get there. How long breaks do you take? At least a week? I don't know, it depends on how burnt out I am. It's usually just whenever I feel kind of like coming back to it. I've taken a few over the course of the year. I'll probably do another video or two and then be back to it. To be honest, the last one just was so much work. I don't know if I'm gonna make it like that much effort in a single video for a while again. Especially because that video didn't do that well, unfortunately. As it is. Sam makes it look like a museum. I could kind of see museum vibes. Eventually there's gonna be a walkway up here, and then just open sky. So kind of a big courtyard. It's Taco Bell style. Okay. This keeps coming up. And I think that a lot of people have only seen, because I'm trying to mimic traditional Mexican architecture. And Taco Bell sometimes tries to do the same thing. So I think people are associating Taco Bell architecture with traditional Mexican architecture, which is kind of sad when you think about it, that that's where people are exposed to that kind of stuff, which is really depressing, to be honest, because it's such a cool architectural style. But hopefully we'll be able to have this clearly break away from that. An old Costco. Interesting. That's a new one. We'll get this looking good eventually. It's definitely not there. It's definitely not there yet. But we'll get it there. We'll get it there. It's a nice. I've seen Taco Bell or Mexican. That's fair. Let's go up here. I think once it's a little darker, and we get some yellow up here as well. In fact, we could get some yellow right now, I think. I think we have some yellow. Could start getting in the next color. And then also once we can get some details to break up the horrific blocks of color We have so much negative space that's just color right now. Green will be here, but mostly in foliage, because I want to have like vines all over the walls to really help break it up. But we will be adding green. It'll probably just be like the last thing we add. It's gonna be these three main colors, this, and then yellow. And then I'm also gonna want to make some duller bits, like it's been a little bit of sun bleached or whatever else over the time. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is definitely a trust the process kind of build, and it's a process I haven't really done before, so we're just gonna hope for the best. I don't think this has been tried enough by me to say trust the process truly yet. We'll just put a ladder up here temporarily. Oh yeah, we're going Easter with this one. Those kind of Easter colors. Okay, you know what? At least it's another color to break it up a bit, but yeah, we need decorations. This isn't gonna look great until it's decorated and there's like cracks in the walls and it feels a little bit more lived in and loved, I think. So it's definitely not there yet. It feels too new. It feels too spray painted. So, one thing I would like to just look at is let's go grab some terracotta real quick and then we'll try one more thing. Let's see. How hard do you think Mojang worked on the concrete textures? To be honest, making very subtle textures can be kind of annoying sometimes. I think once they kind of got a formula down, I mean, it is a recolor, but I think trying to get the initial texture just right, probably a decent amount of time. And then still a bit, trying to make all different colors, but not as much. Just gonna grab a little bit of this out of the cliffside. Here's a blurred concrete powder, which is basically recolored sand. I don't know if it's blurred necessarily, because concrete does have that kind of like lines to it occasionally, I think, if I remember right. I can look at it closer. I do think trying to get the exact color that would be helpful probably took a bit. Sometimes it's all about those like really fine details with pixel art. Because at the end of the day, you're only working with, I think, 256 total pixels. Which is kind of rough. I think it is a little bit more splotchy. Yeah, but I think it's a good texture. I don't think it always has to be the most complicated thing in the world to look good. Get a little bit of yellow terracotta. I don't know if I have any more blue. I have this. And this. Can you still make it out of this? Yeah. So, like, pretty much in corners. And start to kind of break it up a little bit. We'll need some decorations and darkness to kind of hide that a little bit more. But we can kind of use that to our advantage. We can add windows, yeah. Eventually we will. Though, to be honest, I want to get an enclosed structure first. I think I would have a different I'd be working on the facade first if I was building normally, but this is a hardcore world and I need that last wall in ASAP. We'll take this out for now. I might try and find a better complement there. But I think it'll be fun to try and make these brighter colors work that I'm really not used to as much. I'm so comfortable with my dark, dull tones, and I need to try something different. But I think that's about all we have time for today, because we have been going for 3 hours. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in a future stream. Make sure this is shut down before I start doing anything. Bye, everyone.